Alright guys, so today we have a bag of stuff. No idea where it came from. A garage sale or a flea market, antique store, anything in between. It's hard telling where it came from. It did not come from the dairy store. Two ways I know that. A, never heard of it before. And B, there's not one around here. And I bet they don't sell die-cast. So I'm gonna guess this might have came from like Vendor City or someplace like that. Because some of this stuff's in these Ziploc bags and they got staples on them. Could have come from one of the antique stores. That's another possibility. These might have come from the one of the antique stores. So we're gonna go through this bag first because this has probably the coolest stuff in it. It's got some old Tootsie Toys in it, along with an Ertl. Lay out what we got here. Yeah, most of these are Tootsie Toys. I don't think this is. This looks like a Midge toy. And then this Baylor here is an Ertl. Alright, so I'm seeing some Tootsies I have, but also some I don't have, like this. Definitely don't have this. Oldsmobile. Tootsie Toy. 1960. Yep, Tornado. Oldsmobile Tornado. So I have not seen this casting from Tootsie Toy. But it's pretty cool. Looks like it might be a little bit dented and no. Doesn't feel like it. Kind of looks like it might be dented and just a tad bit in the back. Windshield looks like it dips down a little bit. The cast flashing is terrible, even on the cutoff posts here. You know, I mean, granted, Tootsie Toys are kind of crudely made, but they're all one casting. But still, I've never seen the casting post be that high. But yeah, it's got some flashing just a little bit all over it. It's got some around the windows and around the front nose of it here, but still really cool casting. Like I mentioned, one I haven't seen before. You can tell what it is. And it's got a little trailer hitch. Alright, this is a trailer. It says 1967. Tootsie Toy, Chicago. So this would have a little red Chevy C80 Viking that would pull this. And yeah, I know the trailer's purple, but it would have a little red truck that would pull it. Or a green truck. Some of them had green truck. I think they're all the same, though. They were a little Chevy C80 that pulled it. So, not sure what they hauled. I have two of these sets. One is purple and red, and the other is, I think, green and yellow or something. So this purple one would have a red cab. Not sure what it would haul, though. Mine's missing this plastic piece, so it's actually nice to have one that's got this piece on it. Now I just need to know what it goes to. There may be some kind of cover that goes over all of this that's missing. You know, it's from 67. So, but something I've noticed with, looks like mostly all of these is the wheels aren't seized up on them. Sometimes on these old Tootsie Toys, the wheels seize up. You look like a good candidate for a new paint job. Obviously, I don't need to tell you what this is. Volkswagen Beetle. Good thing I know what it is, because there's no stamping inside of it. Definitely another Tootsie toy. Again, some major flashing around the windows. It looks like once upon a time it was red, which is kind of the color I was thinking of painting it, was red, so that's cool. I'm gonna go probably red or yellow on it. I've never done a custom Tootsie toy though. So that'll be an interesting one. Be pretty simple though. Pretty cool little car though. I have one of these, but it's in horrible condition. So this one's in much better condition. What's this say? Teetle? No. Heetal. Heetal. I don't know. I was thinking maybe the doors, the tops of the doors are throwing me off here. I was gonna say Porsche, Lotus, somewhere in that category. It's foreign, it's not American. But with these doors like that, I'm not sure. I don't think it's a Mercedes. Anyway, whatever it is, it's pink. Number 18. Some kind of little race car. Yeah, that one's in significantly better shape than the other one I have, so that's nice. Keep in mind, I've had this for probably a year. I've just never gone through the bag, because I just found the bag. I have this in yellow. It's a Pontiac Firebird. Yep, Firebird. Now this is a newer one than these. See the wheels on these? Not just they're bigger, but they're older style. This one, they're a little newer. Supposedly these roll better. Honestly, I think that the old style wheels do roll better. It's definitely a Firebird. Got the louvers over the back window. Very distinct shape in the hood. Definitely a Firebird. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it rolls, but that's about it. Now the Corvette here I definitely don't have. This is like an 80s Corvette. He's got a stuck wheel. Oh, Ben Axle, that's why the wheel's stuck. Tootsie Toy, Chicago, Illinois, Corvette. Little Corvette badge there. Got the pop-up headlights. The back windows cast in for some reason. You can see the lines in it though, like where they had defrost lines going through the back window. You can actually see them. They're cast in here. Just very faintly. I'm trying to get it where the light hits it. Right there you can see them. Got your tail lights. So I don't have this I've never seen this casting before. That's pretty cool. So these two are newer than the rest of these. Obviously, this one I'm gonna say is possibly the oldest, although this Midge toy might be the oldest. This says Japan on it, so definitely not a Tootsie toy. It's not a Bougie either if it's made in Japan. I'm not sure what brand this is. It's missing the other side of the wheels here. This extra wheel back here, we're missing one. Die-cast is just snapped off. But you can see where this one's flared out. It's possible they were both bent out. When they tried to fix it, it broke. Got a little post bent over up here as well. Got the driver. So old style ladder fire truck. It just says Japan. I'll have to look into this. I don't know who makes this. Got the crimped axles though, so it's definitely older. One more Tootsie toy here. This is the Mercedes, I think. 1939 Mercedes. Again, I have this one. Actually, I have two of these. I have one in good shape, then I have one that I don't think the wheels are missing, but they're bent up sideways into the fenders and the hood's crinkled in, so much nicer one here. Got some flashing there, but again, with Tootsie toys, that's just part of the game. They're made to be cheap, affordable, and fun to play with. That's why they're one color and just, you know, one piece and then the axles and wheels. So, same thing with the Midge toys here. I think I better make sure that's what this is if I keep calling it that. Yeah, it's a Midge toy. So both these are made in Chicago, but this one, Midge toys, were made in Rockford, Illinois. It doesn't say anywhere, but looking at this front, this is a 58 Corvette. It just happens to have fender skirts. But if you're familiar at all with Midge toy, this is Midge toy. You can't see the wheels. It's got these little solid rubber wheels and tires hidden. Kind of look like a floating car. But you can see body lines where it would be a Corvette. You know, you can see the little indented shape here. Usually that's painted white on the Corvettes. You can see the door, which right here you can't really tell that's a Corvette, but lines on the hood, emblem, double headlights that tells you it's at least a 58, the grille, spare tire, tail light placement. Yeah, definitely Corvette. Got the seats in there, steering wheel, dashboard. That's everything about it. You can tell it's a Corvette. It's just like I said, they were made for kids to play with. You know, kids don't really care what they are. It's just a car. It's too bad we're missing the truck for this, but I may have an extra one. Or we can modify a Corvette and pull it around. And no, we will not do that. Alright, so we've looked at all the Tootsie toys there. These two definitely being the newest. Alright, then we have a very dusty, dirty Ertl International baler here. Oh, that's too bad. The little hooks broke off there. Have to make one for it, I guess. The Ertl Company, Dyersville, Iowa. Alright, this is a Hong Kong, so this is from at least the 80s. International, I think this is 2400. The little International Harvester logo there. Baler opens up. Usually this back is gone. I don't usually see the end of the tongue broke off though like that. That's interesting. Yeah, 2400. Alright, let's look at these up here now. So one in the bag, I actually have the full set to what this is. This is a futuristic semi. Oh, it's missing a wheel. I don't know what they called this. And no name. It's a Super King, which I was gonna tell you. 1976, Lesney. Yep. Alright. I forget the name of this. I have the trailer for this. This is a car hauler. A pretty neat looking car hauler. It was very wide though. One of the horns is bent. But the gumball lights are still there. Usually those are mashed in. Again, it's dusty. Missing a wheel. You can see two of the little lug nuts still cast in there, you know, like here. This truck's so front heavy though, because of how far forward the overhang is, it actually still tips forward, because that's what this truck does without the trailer. So not a real functional one right now. It does have a two giant engines in the back. Another dusty one here. This is a later Matchbox. Made in Macau. Dodge Dakota. This is from 87. Dakota ST. It's got the sport package decals on it. Our little KC lights up here on the roll bar are gone, but the bumper's not broke off, so that's nice. I've got that one, a nicer version of that one. It's another Matchbox here. We're shifting back to Lesney for this one. 1979. Nope, this is a Macau casting. I'm sorry. I was thinking this was 77. This is 79. Made in Macau. It's a Plymouth Grand Fury. I've got this one blue and white, but I don't have the red and white one, so that's nice. Lights aren't broke. They're a little worn out, but they're not broke. Typical, the grill's got some dirt mashed in it, but all stuff can be cleaned up. Paint's kind of chipped up, but like I mentioned, I don't have this this particular variation here with the red. The windows, I don't see any like cracks in the windows. They're just scuffed up. So sounds a little. Oh yeah, it's a little loose. Shouldn't be like that. Sometimes those rivets get a little wallered out as they get older. Didn't do it on purpose, but we left the Hot Wheels for last here. Start off with this one. This is the four-wheel drive Corvette, Stingray Corvette from 1975. Now this one is pretty cool. This is a special one. The body's die cast. It just happens to have this shiny paint on it. 20th anniversary Hot Wheels. That's cast into the roof there. Oops. So they would have had a special casting for this one to put that stamp in there. 20th anniversary. It's got that gold paint on there. Pretty cool. Don't see too many of them with this paint, and you don't see too many of them. You don't see too many 20th anniversary ones. You see a lot of the 30th anniversary, but that's because that wasn't that long. That was only like 30 years ago. All right, one of my favorite vintage Hot Wheel castings is definitely the Gremlin here. The Greased Gremlin, that's what they called it, from 1978. Bright yellow base. So the red part here is the only part that's actually AMC. The rest of it's just modified stuff here. Got a big wing on the back. It's bent. It's supposed to be flat. Nice bumper on the back of this one. Front bumper's a little bent, but still looks nice. Got both the side pipes still there. You can just barely see the Champion and the Bell. GT is still there. Yeah, basically the same ones on this side you can see. Got the driver's seat there. Steering wheel. Got a roll bar. You can see the fuel tank back there. That's pretty cool. Right, two more here. We got the Thunderbird 57 T-Bird from 81. It's got the little spare tire cast in right there. The interior being the same piece as the windows. That was a pretty common thing Hot Wheels did back in the 70s and 80s, early 80s. Pretty cool though. I like that red paint on there. That's pretty. Got the metallic in there. Too bad it's chipped up like that. And I think Hot Wheels calls this Path Beater, but it's definitely a Chevy S10. No doubt about that. 82. So that'd be like when they first come out with the S10, because I think 81 they still made the Chevy Love. But this one's cool. I haven't seen this one before. This is the Storm Chaser. And it's got scuba gear in the back because that's when they first released Path Beater, it was a lifeguard truck and they never took that out. Even when they recast this truck earlier this decade, like 2015, I think they recast this. I don't know, sometime in that. In the past 10 years, they've recast this. And it still has scuba gear, so they kept the scuba gear in it, which was neat. Got a bench seat, steering wheel, radio, glove box, purple interior, purple windows, purple roll bar, metal base. That's pretty cool. So there's our mystery bag that I'm not sure where it came from. Bunch of vintage stuff in here though, so that's nice. I like the vintage stuff better than the new ones to do like haul videos on, because I actually know something about it. So I get to tell you guys stuff that I know what I'm talking about. So like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.